The financial power at the top of the English game has distorted competition and powered unsustainable business practices as clubs scramble to be one of the elite 20 clubs at all costs. We all agree that the future sustainability of the pyramid is heavily reliant on securing a fair financial distribution deal between the Premier League and the pyramid system, not to mention preventing any potential re-emergence of the European Super League plan. We also have a multitude of examples that demonstrate the owners and directors test hasn't stopped dubious owners from buying clubs and running them into the ground. We Lutonians sadly know the ugly side of the beautiful game better than most. Back in 2003, in response to Luton Town fans wanting to save their club, the previous Luton Town chairman, John Gurney, disgracefully said, "If they expect me to walk away from Luton with nothing, I'll make very sure there's nothing to walk away from." And this from a person who had already recklessly suggested renaming the club, pushing for a merger with Milton Keynes-bound Wimbledon FC, wait for it, attaching a Formula One circuit to a new 70,000-seat stadium on stilts. But my personal favourite, which actually did see the light of day, was selecting the club's next manager through Manager Idol with text costing 50p. All in the face of clear and vocal opposition from the fans. But thankfully, due to the work of a group of fans creating trust in Luton, including one of its founding members, Gary Sweet, now Luton Town Chief Exec, they wrestled control of the club away from that disastrous ownership. However, this wasn't the last time fans had to step up to protect the club, as a fan-led 2020 consortium bought it out from yet further mismanagement after it went into administrative receivership in 2007. And unfortunately, this previous mismanagement was what led to a huge 30-point deduction and ultimately the relegation to the National League. While it hasn't always been plain sailing, successes on and off the pitch since have enabled Luton Town to now compete at the pinnacle of English football, from non-league to the Premier League. And how did Luton Town do it, you ask? They ensured it was a unified club from top to bottom with a clear vision rooted in our Luton community.